Hi guys, welcome back to another video, real life vibing. Before I start the video, I want to give a shout out to a fellow YouTuber, Behind the Curtains by Jojo, or with Jojo. She does Christian contents, she does Christian poems, so you guys should check her out. Her description will be below this video. Just check her out. New YouTuber just like myself, so you know what, support and just give her a strength. Okay, now today we'll be doing another sit down discussion. We'd like to talk about immigration and how you can prepare, especially like people who they got filed for from families and they have to come to a different country. Now, if you don't know by now, we're Jamaicans living in Canada. We have been living in Canada, well, we're Canadian Jamaicans. We have been living in Canada for almost 10 years now, and we just want to share our experience with you guys and how you can best prepare yourself if you guys are planning on filing for yourself or a family member is filing for you. Okay, so we have like a list that we're going to break down and just wrap with you guys. Okay, so let's begin. Right. Okay, so
as you know, this is Mama Pat.
Yes, this is my mother, guys.
Yes. And immigration, we're always excited about, when we hear that we're being filed for and so on. Everybody gets excited. I don't know who doesn't, whether it be for America, England, or Canada, where we are at now.
yes.
So I'm gonna speak specifically about Canada, and some kind of America too can be related. So during the process of waiting, we're looking now how we can better prepare ourselves to come into a new country that we're gonna call now home, because now you're moving away from your former home to start over.
Yeah.
So from my experience, at the time I have my two daughters to come with. Tashana, she was in university, and Brianna was
just going to
high school, Immaculate High School, that she just passed. We're all excited, right? So as we know, Jamaicans, Immaculate is a really
good school. One of the good
schools in Jamaica. So coming now, my mindset at the time was I started to research about the country, because now this is it, folks. You basically you get your documents and they say okay, they're checking out this and that, and so now what are you gonna do in the meantime? You can't sit and count the days. So first I start to research and start to look at the schools, especially for my kids. I start to look at jobs, what type of jobs are available in Canada, how would I fit in. And in my mind I was saying, what, I had a good job in Jamaica, where I was working in a good workplace institution, and so I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna use all that because I had studied before and so on. So I'm thinking I'm gonna go in the same direction, like carry over my experience, and I'm gonna hit the ground running, and just to pick up from where I was in Jamaica to see if I could transition into Canada now. So that's was my mindset at the time. So I look at jobs, what were available, what are the experience that they need, and most jobs need Canadian experience. This Canadian experience, right? So You coming from another country, yes, you can use that experience, but you have to show how that is going to work in favor of, you know, your experience in whatever particular profession you're gonna go into. So you want to first, I would say the first thing to do is to change your mindset totally. You have to change your mindset coming from Jamaica and coming to a country where you don't know, and your expectation, I don't know what your expectation would be, but you have to look at what your expectations are and what is your goal, why you want to immigrate to this country. Most of us want to migrate for better opportunities for ourselves and our kids,
yes,
right? And we also want to, you know, enjoy the country that you're going into, like whatever is there, because it's a foreign country and you want to know, you're just curious to know what is there in this country, how can I enjoy myself in this country as opposed to the country that I'm coming from, right?
Yeah.
So you have all of those goals in your mind, plan, you want to have a better job, you want to make money, that's the most thing, you want making this money. So in preparation, as I was saying, first guys, first thing you have to do is, I would say, assess your, we were talking about the mindset. Mindset meaning the mindset meaning, you know, don't expect that everything is gonna be quite easy and smooth sailing like that. You know, you have to start to learn to appreciate people for their good, for things that they're doing, whoever doing the filing for you. You have to show humility and humbleness, because we know as Jamaican we love to hype up. We love to hype up, and we don't want to take crap, and we don't want to take chat and all these things from people. But when you start preparing yourself, start reframe your mental, your mindset totally into just being humble and listen more than you speak, because we do a lot of talking sometimes and we don't listen, and that you have, you know, I think that you have to look into that. You have to look into your attitude as a person, and attitude meaning not only bad attitude, but you know, you have some people in Jamaica, they are overly flirty, overly friendly, very flirtatious, because in the workplace, men, for example, they will come, oh, sexy girl, sexy this, sexy that, you know, that.
And women too.
You know, would be flirting with the guys and touching them and so on, things like that. You have to bear in mind, you're coming into a new country with different culture and different people, and you know, this diversity. Canada is made up of diverse background of individual coming from all over. It's not the traditional where just European people coming to Canada and build it up. No, people coming from all over the world coming into this country, and people have different cultural backgrounds. So coming from Jamaica, men, women, kids too, you have to, because you have children who might laugh at another child because they have a disability and so on. When you come into when you prepare yourself mentally to come into this country, you have to put those things aside and know that when you come into this country, you can't look down at people and you can't speak to people because they have a speak down to people because they have a disability and those things, because human rights and all these things are there to protect people.
Okay, another point is in regard to education and skills. Now, while you're in Jamaica waiting for the immigration process to, you know, go through its thing, you have to prepare yourself educationally and skillfully. So, say for example, you know, back in Jamaica we do CXC, CAPE, and so on. If you know, okay, I only have 4 subjects or whatever. Up here, you need 5 subjects, either in 1, 2, 3, to be considering having a high school diploma, right? So start doing something. Start saying, okay, if you know that alright, you need to maybe step up on your education, go to an extra class. You know, start get those subjects so that when the time comes, you're not be rushing like, oh my gosh. Or is when you come up here, then you have to go back to school and do all of this thing and then stress out yourself, and then, you know, so it's best to prepare from down here. So like
Specifically for Canada.
Specifically for Canada, because Canada, what are you doing in New Jersey? It come on like some
Elijah.
England, you know, Jamaican
British
school,
system,
the British
yeah.
system, yes. So that is why our paper can come in Canada and be assessed and stuff like that. Elijah,
Elijah is doing a mess.
Elijah, what happened to you today?
Come here.
Go to grandma.
Come here. Come here to me. Come here to me.
So,
Come here.
sorry
Doing
guys,
our video.
real life vibing. Yeah.
You
So,
want to hear?
and also, as mommy was saying, research. Now, in Jamaica, not saying if you whatever work you're in, not saying that your work is more, you know, upscale than another job or so, but what you call it now, the rumor or whatever is that, okay, if you're in a like a banking job or office job, you're rich, right? But up here, not saying banking job and office jobs are not good jobs, but you can
money making.
in terms, yeah, because you come up here for a better life and to make money. So now you have to look on which area, which aspect in the job industry make money. Now you're gonna look for it, you have to research. So if you don't even have that skill there, get the skill. You understand? So if I knew that, maybe I'd do things different. If I did really do much of my research, because skills like plumbing, electrician, now in a Jamaica, not saying it's not a
People don't rate it.
yeah, not saying it's not a good job, but it don't make money. It don't make money. But up here, you see, if you have a skill like that, like electrician, plumbing, work of painting, and
Yes.
those people,
Anything to do with construction.
yeah, those people
And,
make
yeah.
money. So
Drivers.
up your skills
Mm-hmm.
or get a new skill if you don't have it.
Yes.
Back to the education. If your sister, alright, I only have 2 subjects, I get 5
I
back.
think he's messing up with the camera.
Yeah, get a skill if you don't have any skill. If you're not really, if you're not the type where you know it's a skillful type, and you just then figure out about your education, because that's going to be really important when you come up here. Because when you come up here, you have to assess all your education documents to see if it's equivalent to education up here. Now, say for example, you're in a profession like nursing or teachers or banking and finance or anything like that. Prepare yourself to go back to school, like, or do some form of exam, because
The
up
transition
here,
into that profession. Yeah.
yeah, because you can't just be a nurse back home and then boom, come be a nurse. A registered nurse up here. You have to do exams, so forget the Canadian papers for them know. So alright, you're not saying that they're not saying that you know qualify for be a nurse, but they just want to know, say
You qualify at their level.
you qualify at their level in the country.
Yeah.
Right?
So it is it is easy in Canada, like being a nurse in Jamaica or a teacher or even the same banking. It is not hard, it's not difficult, but you just have to prepare yourself to do like a 1 year extra, because they have these kind of transitioning exam, some little thing what they can do to get you equivalent to their educational standard or their nursing standard.
So there are things
which makes sense.
Yeah, which makes sense. You know, them just want to make sure, because as we say, there are people coming from all walks of life on the earth. So they want to make sure, so okay, you come from this place, you know certain things that's going on in the country, right? And also, why they do it that now, alright? Remember, you know, you come out the country, you come in the country, you maybe come with a little money and thing, but you still need to survive. So you come as a banking and finance person coming from Jamaica to Canada. Okay, you have to go through the steps. You have to go through the 1 year to go to school or the exam or whatever. But that 1 year, you still need to eat, you still need to sleep, you still need to wear clothes and all of this thing. So what you gonna do? You have to find a job, any little job. Now that is one thing that some people come up here and they feel like, oh, because I was doing a particular job back home, I am not going to do a different job other than that job. No, if you want to dead for hungry, go right ahead. But if you have family to feed and so, you have to grab a quick job.
Yeah,
you have to find something. And don't think these jobs are even easy to get to.
Because even like McDonald's.
Yeah, they're not easy, like minimum wage jobs. You don't think you can just go in a McDonald's and say, oh, I am looking for work, and then say, oh yeah, come, put on your apron up. No. And everything is online. Everything is online. That is the annoying part. Back home, we could have do a resume, or even say for example in the TV they have no links like that. You could have print out your resume, you could have walked some different places, ask them if they might hire them, but at least you already have that one-on-one. But when you have to go online, fill out this whole long profile, them ask you 100 questions, it can be frustrating. It can be frustrating. And you just have to stick to it. You have to have a goal. If you know, say you come in another country, you have to better yourself. You have some people who become complacent and then just say, you know what?
Give up.
Me just going to be mediocre forever. No. You start low, you build up yourself. Because remember, you know, this is a fresh country. Stop compare.
Like you're a baby.
Yeah, stop compare Jamaica with this country. If you do that, forget it. You'll get mad, get crazy. I honestly, me can attest to that. When we used to go, like, say you go into the supermarket, you take up one pack of sugar. You see the sugar for $5. You start to say $5. That in a Jamaica at $400-$500. No sir, sugar. If you put that, this is a fresh country, brand new country. You just have to take it one step at a time, one day at a time. That is why we say it's good to start preparing yourself from Jamaica, so that when you come up here, you don't get too shocked and you don't know what to do, and you get stressed out and depressed and all of these things, because it can happen. It has happened with a lot of people, and then you get stuck.
And also, don't expect your expectations. Say for example, family members file for you. But the only family that can file for you is a husband in Canada. It's not like America where you can file for brother and sister and mother and father and all of them things. It's a husband or son or wife can file. Or you can file for yourself because they have the skilled worker program thing that you can come to Canada. You have the farm worker program things, and you have students who can come as international students as well.
Yes.
So the point that I was trying to say, don't expect like if somebody file for you, they're gonna walk you through every little nitty-gritty thing that you have to get done when you just land in this country. You have to do most of the groundwork for yourself, and that is gonna be frustrating because it's like you come to another country, you have no birth certificate, you have no identity, nothing. Now you have to create a whole new person
That
coming
is true.
in, and it can be scary if you're not used to doing paperwork, if you're not used to doing these things, because all along you only know one country. You live in Jamaica, you have your birth certificate, your passport, and those basic stuff, and you live. But now you come into a country where now you have to get your social insurance number, then now you have your health card, then
you have to find where these places are.
Absolutely.
You don't drive, you don't know the area. Remember, whoever falls here or whoever you're staying with, remember them have a life too. Them have them work, them have them families to take care of.
Yeah.
They're just helping you to come and to give you a roof over your head. You have to put in the work. You have to put in the work. You have to take up yourself and say, alright, my God. And remember now, this is the little money where you come in the country with now. You have to pinch your core beat now. Because you have to say, alright, I need certain things. Where these things are, okay? Bus fare isn't cheap.
It's
and you have $3.25 one way, right? So you have to have a diary and pencil up. You have to organize yourself, because this country, if you don't organize yourself, you can easily get lost in this country, and especially if you don't have strong positive people around you, you easily get lost. So that is why we say it's good to prepare from your mindset. It all starts back to your mindset. Once you prepare your mindset, then it's now, it don't feel so bad, because you're like, alright, I have everything penciled down and whatever. If you used to drive back home, okay, you need a driver's license. And up here, you need to do, you have three levels of driver's license. Back home, one driver's license, well, you have the learners and they have the big driver's license, and that's it. Up here, you have G1, G2, then G. So you have to do it 3 times. Money making thing. So this is a money making country. So you know how to prioritize it yourself. And next thing, come back with the driver's license. If you used to drive in Jamaica, which I don't know if nobody will tell me this, but so it will skip out G2 and you go straight to G. No, G2 is just main roads, but you can't go on the highway. G now is when you can go on the highway. So little things like that, you can save a little penny. If you research certain things. If you understand,
because you would have to pay a driving instructor to give you a driving lesson, plus you have to pay
for the exam and all of that,
and the car that you're going to use to do the exam.
Exactly. And the thing is, a lot of people up here who have been up here for years, they don't really know about that, because they never did that driving at Jamaica or stuff like that, right? So that is a little tip too.
And even so, they wouldn't be coming from Jamaica. So say for example, they've been up here so long, they don't know the things that an immigrant would need to do. Because say my father, for example, he's up here 40 years, like 40 years. He no know a clue,
and he no drive
to nothing. He takes the public, because some people comfortable with taking public transportation. We coming from Jamaica, you used to jump in your car and drive, so you want to get back that level of independence when you come here. You don't want to go to the supermarket taking taxi or whatever to come home with your grocery. So first thing when I came, I know I had to do my driver's license. So what I had before I came here was a diary of the things that I need to do and how I'm gonna go about getting each and everything done. And then I had a diary like for each, like a topic for each person. So Tashana, she was going to university, and under that she was to continue her university degree back in Jamaica, because people were telling me, oh, don't let her forget about Jamaica University and just continue and just start over back in Canada and do her university education. Luckily, I did my research to know that didn't make any sense at this stage, because she was
only had like what, 1 year left.
She only had 1 year left for UWI.
So university back in well, I only can talk about University of the West Indies because that's where I went. I don't know about the other universities. it's more like, and what I was doing was just 3 years, human resource management. In Canada it would be 4 years.
Yes.
It's the equivalent to 4 years. So I was in my 3rd year. I was going into my 3rd year in Jamaica. If I was supposed to do it up here, then it would be 3rd year plus another year, right? When you check out the calculation of the amount, the fees, the tuition, because remember now, even as a domestic as a domestic student, it is still more expensive than Jamaica. Buying a plane ticket, have lunch money, it is still, when you put pencil to paper, still more expensive. So we took that decision to say it is cheaper for me to go back to Jamaica, finish up my 1 year, and come back, evaluate my degree. And when I evaluate my degree, it was higher in Canada. So if I ended in Jamaica with a 3.4 GPA, when I come here and evaluate it, it was like a 3.7, 3.8. So that to show you, so if you had a B, it become a A up here, because Jamaica education is hard and it's the best. It's the best. Yeah. So if you not do the research, you wouldn't know those things. Because I know of people that used to do university in Jamaica, they started doing university and up here and they quit it. Yeah. I'm not saying that you have to have a university degree, but if you start something, you just want to finish it and move on. Yes. Right? Yeah. So that is why it's good to research and figure out certain things.
And even though it's good to listen to people, it's good to listen, but don't make your decision totally off what people tells you, and so especially coming into this country, because things that immigration, things that happen 5 years ago, immigration changed. Everything changed in this country like rapidly. And so you have to constantly be on that computer. The first thing that I bought when I came here was a printer and a laptop, because that was a very vital piece of equipment to have when you just come into a country and have the internet, because you need to know now what's going on around you. But we don't really want to jump into when you reach, but we want to talk about how to prepare. And the preparation part will help you to stay focused when you come into the country, and also help you to be mindful of what's going on, because now you ain't just leap and just say, oh yeah, me reach, and get all excited. Because I know of people who came and they were like so excited, and when they reach, they're like, so at this safari, it's like they were so disappointed. The expectation was way up here, and they didn't know now they have to do some groundwork and come up. They were thinking like, oh, everything goes going spread and lay and ready, like, you know, like some TV show type of thing. And these are adult people.
Yeah, they thought everything was just gonna be handed to them on a silver platter. And they didn't realize that, oh, so I have to do some work, and you still have to. This is a different country. This is a different country. You still have, because remember now, you know, you have your SIN. In order to get a job, your social insurance number. In order to get a job, you have to have that. So if you there laying and then, oh, I need a job, where's your social insurance? Oh, I didn't need that, and then they will look at you and wonder, really, you're joking? So that is why it's good to
know, have your little diary and diarize your stuff when you come in. And if you have children, you plan for them, you plan for yourself, you plan for your children, and you plan for the family as a whole. So you're going to decide, you're going to research also whether you're going to live with the families that help you to come. Are you going to go find a place and rent? Are you going? If you have money, you can buy a house. You're gonna decide among this whether it better me buy a house now, or because some people come in with their money and thing. So you can decide what you're gonna do and where to live, because this is a huge country, and where to live is also another important place. Where am I gonna grow my family? Where you want your kids? You don't know the place, so you don't even know where to start out, right? So you might want to decide, am I gonna live with family? Because when I came here, I lived with my dad for a while before I ventured out on my own. And you at that time, a roof over your head in this cold great white north is you think a roof over your head in Jamaica is important. You can live in a one like a board up house or one like a something out of Jamaica and just easy and know. So me that me just make a little hut in the hills and just go and chill. Nobody feel bad. In here, so now you have the different season, right? And majority of the time it's winter. So having a roof over your head and a little heat is, you will not know the importance of that. I've never experienced it, but people have experienced get dash out at people place, right, in a height of winter. So when you come to a country, whether it be America or wherever, and the people them file for you and you come, be appreciative, show gratitude. You get a little job. And Jamaican people, I don't want to say Jamaican people and broad brush anybody, but you have some Jamaican people who they feel like if they contribute to a household that they live in, they feel like, oh, you were paying your bills before me come here, so why you want my money? So them decide them want to work and they don't want to contribute to the household that they are living in, and so on. People try no say you just erase that mentality, because even if the person who you live with don't need, you think they don't need the money, you are an additional to their water, to their hydro bill, to their heat, and so on, right? So be considerate and know, you know, your work, it might be long but not forever. You just have to bite your tongue, people. And another thing, what to think about when you're coming into this country, don't listen to people and people out there bragging about foreign and this and that, and you see people on Facebook and they're putting up all the nice things, but social media, Facebook, whatever, and they're putting up all the good things about them life, but you don't know how much debt them in, how much credit card bill them owe, and all the different things that are going on in their household. So don't watch people. Be you, be yourself, and you have to be smart. You have to be smart, think smart, and follow your goals, your dreams. You know, you can achieve anything in this country as long as you set your mind to it, but it don't come overnight.
And
you
stay in the lane.
You have to put in the work. So you have to, you know, certain things like if a friend bag a friend and I send money to Western Union, go back down to Jamaica to show friends, say, yeah, me reach and me I make some money now, so you can send the money down to Jamaica to show them, say, yeah, and then you want to take the trip, them go down to Jamaica every year for show, say, yeah, me have a Nike shoes and all of them rubbish there.
If that's you, go right ahead.
Do you if that's you. But I'm just speaking to the people who have a family and who have a goal and certain things in mind to achieve, especially when you're close to retirement age like myself. You don't want to waste time, because you have to come play catch up.
Yes.
You have to play catch up.
Remember, you start over.
Because you have to start over. Young people like Tashana, them and my younger daughter, them have time, but still them have to be smart.
Yeah.
Because
time to catch up on we.
Time to catch up on we. So don't follow people and don't let people tell you this is what me did do back in a freedom time and all them crap. You'll just observe for yourself and look to the goal that you want to get at, because you have people in this country, them not even have a citizenship, them not have nothing,
and they have been here for a long time.
Yeah, and they don't even have a passport.
A long, because you need citizenship to have a passport.
Yes.
And these little things, as I said, everybody is different.
Yes.
If like a passport and those things
doesn't matter to you,
that is fine.
Yeah.
But for us,
because we want to travel and go in another country without nothing.
Independent, identification, information, and all these things.
Yeah.
Me have my passport in Jamaica from months old.
Of course.
So me used to that.
Yeah.
So if just
And that is
Keep
one
it
of our
going.
goal, because we want to travel the world.
Exactly.
So through we want to travel the world, you know, being a Canadian citizen, them you just walk through the airport here and there. You don't have
Exactly.
to. Then just Canadian and you boom and you're gone.
Yeah.
And we come down here, we have a Jamaican passport. Just the same, we come with land as a Jamaican citizen. So we're proud to be the best of both world, because we love Jamaica. We still have my yard at Jamaica, and people don't sell their properties in Jamaica because it's home to know whether better than yard.
Assets.
Yeah.
Assets.
You know, pay your taxes, pay your mortgage, them where you have down at Jamaica, deal with the things them.
Yeah.
And so when you go down there, at least you know you have somewhere to stay, and you know you have your kids them and so forth. So guys, this is just a part one of our experience, and we want to share that as a family, like about the immigration process and how you can prepare yourself to transition into other countries, in specific Canada.
Yeah.
Okay guys,
yes, thank you for listening, and just look out for part 2. We'll try to do part 2 for more like a personal conversation, like how I felt while the Canadian process, the immigration process was going on when I came up here, what was my expectation, what I saw, and what I actually saw. So we'll do that for part 2. So this was just for preparedness, right? So thank you for listening, guys.
I hope this video helps.
And I hope it helps someone out there. Yeah, and if you guys have if you guys want to, you know, migrate, and you can check out the Canadian website and see what's needed and try it out. You never know, just try to see if you can file for yourself if you want to, right?
And also guys, when you're coming into Canada, learn at least the Prime Minister name or something.
Learn something about the country. Yeah, whichever country you're going to migrate to, learn something about it, so that when you come and you know, you maybe meet 1 and 2 friends and you guys communicating, at least you sound like
you're ready to live in the country, because you're gonna, this is home now, right?
Even the basics, if I even know the basics, that would be a good thing
to know.
So thank you guys for watching, and remember to subscribe to our channel, comment below. Any comments is always appreciated. Click the thumbs up button, turn on that notification bell so that you know when a new video drops. And thank you for watching, and mwah, love you. Alright. Done? Finish up?